Hey guys, so I'm at my grimace, as you can see, and I'm way above the ground. And I just got done talking to a group of guys about like best workouts, the best free workouts, the best protein shakes, and I'm like biting at the bit to put in my little 2 cents. So basically, I want to talk to you guys about why I say no HIT training for those who've got adrenal stage 3 adrenal fatigue. And I'm talking about this all the time, all the time, all the time. But everybody wants like the business, right? Everybody wants to have these amazing bodies and they never get them. So they start running to this GNC shop, they start running to the supplement store, and they're wondering what they can take to achieve the optimum body. That's not how it works. This good old fashioned, I think, smarts. Just stop trying to be in a hurry and wanting the quick fix, and you'll probably get the body you deserve. So let's talk about this. Our last video was about bulking. If you can bulk on keto, and what's the big deal about caffeine? What's the big deal about intermittent fasting? What's the big deal about the nuts and the cheese and all this crap? What's the deal in caffeine? And what's already said that. And what's the deal with the powerlifting? Can you powerlift on keto? Can you do fitness competitions? Is it a great way to lean out? So let's kind of break down some of them. Okay, obviously I've mentioned before, if you have stage 3 adrenal fatigue, which most of you do, think about it. Your gas tank is empty, and you wake up, and instead of eating something to break the fast and regulate your hormones, you don't eat anything. That puts your body in a crisis. It kind of stresses it out because you're not in ketosis. So what is it going to do? Burn your fat? Hell no. It's going to burn muscle because that's what it knows how to do for survival. I've mentioned many times, guys, that muscle's expensive. And yeah, the body will dump it in 2 seconds if it feels like the gas tank is empty. Your brain can either burn glucose or it can burn ketones. But we want it to burn ketones. So if you're not in ketosis, where's your brain going to get the energy from? People are like, oh, the fat cells. Oh, hell no. Or else everybody would be lean, mean, freaking ripped machines. And they are, they're not. So you get up and you don't eat. And the brain, or the body brain, sends a signal saying, starvation. I'm starving. So let's shut down production, because the body's expensive to run. Let's shut it down, and let's start dumping some muscle, and let's start storing some fat. You go and take pre-workout, and this gives you a false sense of energy. And I've seen this 1,000 times with the guys at the gym. They're like, okay, good, dude, I gotta get going. I gotta get going before I crash. I'm like, really? So then they lift like crazy. They get injured. A lot of them do, and then they crash. As soon as they crash, their workouts are done. So this crash, now you have a hard time to get glucagon, IGF-1, gluconeogenesis, and these hormones to raise glucose back up to baseline so you can feel fine. But instead, they're running, they're hungry, they're tired, they're cranky, they're useless, and now their muscles have been munched at. They've been munched at so their brain can get some kind of energy. That's why keto is so appealing, because instead of when your gas tank is empty accessing muscle, you access fat, and that makes you anabolic, which gets to that bulking subject, right? And you bulk on keto, and I'm like, you don't really bulk, you just get badass, right? You just get just get business. Because you're in an anabolic state, you're in a growth state. So I gained 15 pounds in a year and a half because I was growing and growing. Body fat stayed around the same. I just kept getting more muscular because I was not as catabolic. What is catabolism? That's breaking down your muscle to feed your fledgling brain because you went up and you intermittent fasted and you went to the gym on a protein shake and you had too much protein at one time from cows that are injected with hormones. This whey protein is garbage because the milk proteins are allergens to humans. Hello, hellozies. Okay, so the intermittent fasting, what it does is it trains your body to slow down its metabolism. It makes your adrenals run worse, and you might develop pregnenolone steal, which is so much cortisol that your body robs from pregnenolone and DHEA, and now your hormones and your testosterone are whacked, and you're not getting any gains at the gym, and then you go do cardio on an empty stomach, and then you crash some more, and then you can't get the glucagon back up. It's a freaking hot mess. Those who intermittent fast, they kind of do it to kind of cleanse the system. But if you eat whole, real foods and stop drinking whey protein shakes, you won't need to fast. So if you're going to fast, break the fast. And if you're in ketosis, then you can go the middle of your day by accessing the body fat, and then have a smaller dinner and a big, hunky, fatty beady breakfast with some potassium-rich foods. Okay, girls, you want to do fitness? You want to lower your body fat percent? Don't contact someone like me and go, I got 6 weeks out, get me ripped. It's not going to happen. A lot of you women are eating 1,200 calories and going doing cardio, and the body's seriously in starvation mode. What is that? Your body wants to get fat. Watch the show Naked and Afraid, where people are on a show for 21 days, not eating nothing, and they get fatter. Lose a lot of muscle, 20 pounds of muscle, and no fat. Kind of sucks. Yes. Is this great for women? Yes, because a lot of women lose their period, their menstrual cycle gets all weird. And is that normal? No, because you're going into pre-menopause. That makes you soft and gooey, and your adrenals don't work and all that stuff. How do you want to work out? You don't want to hit train. Not if you've got adrenal fatigue, stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3. You don't want to do that because, again, you're going to access muscle. You can do the intermittent fasting, you can do the HIIT training only if you are metabolically sound and balanced. Yes, go to bed early. Eat real food and stop drinking those pea protein shakes. I'm just saying, we're getting a couple of vegans trying to keto diet. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, you need the profile, right? You need the mono, the saturated, and the poly, and the right percentages. Unfortunately, that comes from animal fat. Therefore, your brain will not convert ketones into a viable source of energy for the brain. You're just going to be eating an all-carb diet. And then you're going to be eating a low-carb diet because you're not eating any animal fat, you're just eating a bunch of vegetables and some olive oil. And olive oil is not going to get you into ketosis. Okay, guys, so we don't hear the song in the background. That's what we don't want. I'm going to peace out. So if you guys want to learn more, go to StephaniePerson.com. Stephanie the Business Person, my Facebook fan page for Stephanie Ketogenic. Yay! Peace out. Yeah.